Vegeta, what is this? Aw, I wanted to do a thing, but then that guy disappeared. Oh no, he's just down there. Vegeta, what does he say his power level's at? It's over 12. It's over 1200. Something like that. Hello there, guys. This is Silent Mist, and welcome back to the Potatocraft Feed the Beast server. This guy has a thing that I want. Wow, how did we not take any damage? This guy has a thing that I want, and now that we have that, let's put it on, because that is a pretty good house. House hat. I don't actually know what it's called. Are you? No. What the heck is that thing called? I have so many hats now. I have a cage hat, but it's not a Nicholas Cage hat. HUD hat? There we go. Its power level's over 14. That's what that quote is, right? Right? I don't know. But hello there, guys. This is Silent Mist, and welcome back to the Potatocraft Feed the Beast server. What? Why am I? What? How am I? Huh? Okay, arrow bouncing off of me. I am a-okay with that, but like I've been trying to say, welcome back to the Potatocraft Feed the Beast server. My game sounds are really low for reasons unknown to me. But now that they're kind of loud, I want to bring you back, or I want to tell you guys what I've been doing since the last episode. Mainly, I've been working on this gigantic thing. This took an unfortunately long time to make. This is just a large hole going down. I mean, the hole itself took a little while to dig out, but then the detailing it took even longer, and I've been trying to figure out if I like what I've done, but I'm still not entirely sure if this is how I want it to be. Right now I haven't put down all the lights yet because these lights, I found these lights. They look so cool, but they're so annoying to work with. These aluminum lamps. If we come over here and press R, oh, that's the wrong one. Press R. Then, yeah, it takes lumium, signalum, and fused quartz, which, in and of itself, these things, they're easy enough to make, but each one of them takes, like, they take multiple things, and they're just not very fun to make. But I made a bunch of them, although I am running out of them, and I just had 20 more. Oh, they're right there. I had 20 more right here. And everything about these is obnoxious to work with, but they look really cool. Oh, whoops. They look really cool, but yeah, they're kind of annoying. Yeah. But other than that, since the last episode, I don't know what happened, but I lost my pickaxe, my really fast pickaxe, and I don't know where it went. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out where that happened, where that went, but I think I might have accidentally thrown it somewhere, and then it despawned, which is really unfortunate. But the most annoying thing about these guys is in order to make them turn on, you need to right-click them with this thing right here, this multimeter, which it was pretty easy to make one of these, and then turn it on. So you need to do that for each individual one. So as you can see, I've done it up here. The heck is... Why does this one have a weird thing around it? I'm so confused. Yeah, that's you have to turn each and every one of them on and off. It's kind of annoying, but hey, they look pretty cool. I'm still not entirely sure how I want this to work. Right now, this is just a really, really large thing going down. I want to put some sort of elevator in it, and then you can go up and down, and it'll look like you're descending down into the depths of the world. But I also kind of don't know what I'm doing with this. There's going to be a lot of things branching off of here that are going to be bits and pieces of our base. But like I said, yeah, that's all stuff that I have to figure out. I've mined out this area down here quite a bit. This is going to be our first really big room that we're going to be able to work with. Pretty much it's, how many blocks wide is this? Let's see, that's 9 plus 12 on each side, or 9 plus 6 on each side, I think? Yeah. So that would be 15, 21 blocks wide. This entire room is 21 blocks wide and then 40 blocks long. And it's going to be like that going in each direction. And then we'll have another one in we'll have a few more of those just branching out, and it'll be a really big base. So we're going to have a bunch of machines down here, and down right here in this general area, we're going to have our nuclear reactor. So our reactor core is going to be located in the center bottom part of our base, and we'll be able to feed power up through the rest of our base. But speaking of power, I've also, since the last episode, finally crafted enough of these resident solar panels in order to make the top tier, well, not top tier, but the, let's see, solar, which one are you? This one, the advanced solar helmet. I finally have enough to make this, but as I finished making them, I realized that I'm gonna need to make a couple more of them just so we have power to our base. And right now we have a ridiculous stockpile of power just because we're generating a fair bit of power and we're not really using it. But I'm gonna need to make a couple more of them before I'm 100% ready to there we go, to make the helmet. So yeah, I've been crafting away using this thing. This thing is the most useful thing I have. There it is. Oh, that's where I put it. I was wondering where that went. Apparently, I think this thing was being powered off of my pickaxe. I thought I threw you. I thought I got rid of you, and I was really sad because you were a really nice pickaxe, and you took a lot of levels to make. But we have it. But yeah, I've been using this thing to assemble tons and tons of solar panels. And yeah, it's just a super, super duper useful machine. But yeah, now that I've shown you guys what I'm doing. Oh, one more thing. I made this thing right here, which isn't fully functional yet. I need to get a couple of the, I think they're servos. Let's see. Servo. Yes, these guys. Yeah, these things will let me move items through these pipes with relative ease. And pretty much this is just a... this thing chisels blocks into other blocks. So I experimented with a bunch of chiseled blocks. Oh, wrong chest. Are you the... Yes. With a bunch of chiseled blocks, and pretty much I can transform them back and forth between whatever chiseled blocks I want. And I'd been using a lot of these ones. I don't even know which one it is. But if we take this, and we can take that out, we put stuff into here, and then it automatically chisels it. I threw in these upgrades, which let it craft the stuff faster. And yeah, it's going at the speed of sound. But I also found these blocks. I made some of these Futura blocks. These things look really... Oh, which one is it? There we go. They're really easy to make, but they look really, really trippy. You just have a bunch of these going along on the ground, and I want to make, like, everywhere where there's electricity moving underneath the floor, I'll have some of these guys there, and I think it'll look really cool. So, yeah, we're slowly making our base. I'm going for, like... sort of steampunky. I was explaining this to Patch. I want to get him to help me build some of the stuff. But if any of you guys have played Portal 2, think of like the old Aperture Science that's located underneath the normal Aperture Science. And think of that. And I want to build in that style. So like old 1900s factory. I think it looks really cool, and I think it'll look even cooler once we start building a base out of it. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm gonna get started on working on an applied Energistics in this episode because we're gonna need to do that. We need an AE system. The plan is, right now there's an AE system at T-Spawn, I said. Oh, Jesus, T-Spawn. There's an applied Energistics system here. I'm going to link into the one that is located over here for now so I can get some basic crafting going, and then in the future I'm going to make my own and connect it into this one. So yeah, we're gonna have a crazy setup over here. Yeah, here's the applied Energistics thing right here, and it does so many things and I love it so much, although I've barely been using it up until this point. And I can't tell if this place is actually laggy or if it's just my if it's laggy for me or if it's laggy for me and you guys. So that's the main reason why I moved out. Well, sort of moved out. I still spend a lot of time here when I need stuff, and I deposit a bunch of my stuff here. But we have the applied Energistics thing. I'm going to yoink some more iron. I need so much iron, and we have an iron golem farm here, so it's really not too much of a problem if I just borrow a bunch of that stuff. I think I have all of my iron stored over here. Oh, wrong chest. Right here. Oh, we have plenty. We got more than enough. But yeah, I'm gonna get the very basics of the AE system, or what I need to get started set up, and yeah, I'll be right back in just a moment. Guys, I have hiccups. I have so many hiccups right now. The hiccups, they're terrible. I just go and it's just like, ooh, now that I'm talking, I wonder if my body's gonna, well, there we go. If my body's just going to be a butt, but nope, there it is. It's proving to me that it is a butt. I just started getting everything together in order to make all the stuff, and then my body's just like, hey, you wanted to hiccup, right? And I was just like, no, but then it was just like, hey, we'll hiccup just for you. So now I'm hiccuping it, and I am sad. But I just took a trip to the Nether to get the stuff that I needed, to get the rest of the stuff that I needed, which is gonna be some of that, some of that, And I need a bucket of water. If I keep on hiccuping, I'll probably just cut until I'm until I'm all better. Do I have a bucket? Yes, I do. Okay, so we're gonna need to grab this. Let me just throw that in there. Throw that. Guys, why does my body hate me sometimes? Why? Okay, let's get back into getting into my base is the most difficult thing ever because there's such a tiny hole. I'm gonna make it bigger. There we go. Okay. Deep breaths, Silent Mist. Deep breaths that cure you of your hiccup. So what we need to do is we put this into here, and then we take a stack of redstone and a stack of nether quartz, and we let it sit for a moment. I don't know if we can do stacks at a time. If we can do stacks at a time, we might have to do individuals. Okay, let's try one at a time instead. So what you do is you press Q with the nether quartz, and then Q with the redstone. And then they're supposed to combine into a bigger crystal? Am I doing this wrong? Okay, I'm gonna let that sit, and I'm going to experiment with the bigger thing. And I swear, if I hiccup like 2 more times, I'm gonna stop this episode. 1 more time, and I'm gonna stop this episode until I stop hiccuping. Okay, let's try this, and then I'll throw the rest of that into there. And so far, nothing's happening. Let me try it with the actual Certus quartz instead of the redstone. Okay, so we have... Yes, that's not the charge stuff. Oh, crap, that was last hiccup. Okay, is that going to combine? Right? That's what I'm supposed to do. It's just those 2 things. But nothing's happening. I'm so confused. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll wait for my hiccups to cure themselves, and I'll figure this out. Okay, so I think I have it figured out. I was doing totally the wrong thing. So you take a stack, you take some redstone, you're gonna take some charged Certus quartz, and then a nether quartz. And this is how you get the Fluix crystal. Haha! We got an achievement for that, but... unfortunately, that was off screen. Also, I think my hiccups are cured, so I think we're good to go. So let's see if I can throw a stack of this in at a time, and if that'll make a stack of it. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, okay. That's one way to do it, I guess. But yeah, now that we have Certus quartz, I think, or what is this? This is the Fluix crystals. I think we can just about get ready to do some of this stuff. Oh, I just kind of jumped into this haphazardly because I didn't actually do research on how to do this stuff. You see, I used to be like an expert with applied energistics, but then AE2 came out, and now I have no clue how to do it. So I'll be back after I figure out a couple more things. So I've gotten the basic idea of what I'm supposed to do all set and done, and now I just need to figure out how everything works. So as far as I can tell, the overall idea of applied energistics is still the same, and by that I mean like generally what you're working towards is pretty much the same. However, the way you get to it is a little bit different, and there are a couple of things that have been added on. So let me just make these 4 things right here. These inscribers are the beginning of what we're supposed to be doing. I'm not entirely sure how they work. Do these need power? Yes, they do. Okay, so we're gonna hook these up, I guess. Oh, Jesus. We're gonna hook those up kind of close to where we currently are. Because, let's see, so, I don't know where, do I have more of these things? Do I have more? Oh, I do, okay. Let's, make a place for this, because these 4 things are going to be the very beginning of our AE system, although I don't think that, wherever I put it, I'm probably going to end up moving it. So let's tear this down, tear down this wall, and as soon as we do that, we can just, set up 4 of these, like this. Oh, already got them. Do that, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we have those, let's just seal this back up because I don't want to have to look at that. And we put in these patterns, these presses. These presses nope, not what I want to put in. These presses you get for by looking for meteors that are in this world. And I found a bunch of these a while ago. And they were used in who's in the base over at Zalios. So apparently they found more. I've gone and grabbed a couple of them, and I don't know if I'm doing this right. Let's see. So in order to get everything rolling, we essentially need to make these processors and a bunch of other stuff. So to make the processor, it's going to be this guy. Okay, so let's take a diamond. Let's take a bunch of diamonds because I have a feeling we're going to need a bunch of these. And did I mute my sound again? I did. Okay, so let's do this. I don't plan on getting super far into this mod in this episode. I just want to get the very basics done and started. So if we put this in here, that's going to count up, and that's going to make the printed engineered circuit. Okay, let's make a couple more of those because we're probably going to need quite a few of them. And then I think we put this thing in. No, what's the next step is, oh, we need the redstone printed silicon. How do we get that? Oh, Jesus, we need silicon, which is just pulverized sand. Okay, I mean, I have a lot of sand. The question is, do I have pulverizable? Oh, I have a pulverizer too. Sand, where did you go? I know I have a bunch of sand because I literally just went out mining. Did I accidentally turn it all into... I might have smelted it all. Did I... No, come on, really? No, I got a bunch of sand. Okay, whatever. We'll worry about that in a moment. So before we do that, before I go out and grab sand, I want to show you guys what I've done over here. I've placed out small little bits of floor because I'm not entirely sure what block I'm going to use for the floor block. Also, let me turn the volume way up. That sound that it makes when you walk is like my favorite sound in this game ever. But I'm not entirely sure what block I'm going to use as the floor block for my general pathways. These blocks that I'm using as the wall actually look pretty good. I might use them, but I also think that it would look a little weird to have the walls and floors made out of them, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. I also thought this kind of looked cool, but it also looked really busy, so I'm not entirely sure if that's what I wanted to do. This looks cool, but I think it'll look really out of place if we're trying to make it look really steampunky and old. Also, the materials we're using for supports, same thing. It would look weird to have it, but it looks pretty good. If anything, this looks very much like plating with me, so maybe we'll do this, or flooring for me, so maybe we'll do that. This also looks pretty cool, but yeah, this looks really cool, but like I said, it looks out of place. Maybe if I make like a magical area, I'll use this as the flooring because it looks very magical to me. But yeah, I just laid them all out so I could see what they'd look like, and I could eventually compare and contrast them with something else. But let's quickly run out over here. This is where I go and get sand. It's actually quite easy. I just fly over here. There's a small beach over here, and let's see. I want to go far away enough that I don't start taking like a lot of sand from a visible area. So in this general area, there are just a bunch of smaller sand deposits, and I have done my job of tearing them out. This is sand. Poor sand. There used to be sand here, and then Silent Mist took a shovel to the sand's knee, and now there is no more sand. Okay, let's just grab a bit. I don't need a huge amount. I just need enough to get us started. Good enough. Oh, 37. Let's get the rest of these. Okay. And we can slash home, and let's see. Nope, don't go down there. Put the sand in the pulverizer, right? Yes. Okay, that'll give me silicon. Yep. Okay, now that we have the silicon, we need to go to the processor stamp, which I think is this one. No, it's this one. Haha! And do this. Yes, okay. Oh man, this is going to be like a many episode thing, getting all of this stuff to work. So now that we have that, I think we just take one of these, put that in there, and finally grab one of these. Let's see, good, we have some. Jesus, this is very, very difficult. Okay, put that in here, and that should make us one of the processors. Yeah. We got an engineering processor. That doesn't do too much in and of itself, but it's the beginning. The beginning of something that is quite important. And that's the important bit about it. The beginning. Everyone has to get started somewhere. So the question is, how do we continue? Let's see. Now that we have that, I know one of the things we're going to need to make power out of these energy frames. And which block is the actual overall container thing moves it? These things. ME controllers. Holy recipes. Oh man, this takes skystone. Ooh, we're gonna have to go out and get a bunch of skystone because that's actually kind of resource intensive. Wow, I might have to go yoink some from the other base, but let's see. Fluix dust makes these energy cells. How's Fluix dust? Just grind up that stuff? Okay, let's macerate a stack of the Fluix dust. I can at least start to make some of the batteries and get them charged up. So when the time does come for us to do this stuff, it'll be relatively painless. So let's do this. And let's see what else. Let's make a couple more of these processors. I'll just throw in a bunch of diamonds into that. I don't know how much power that takes up, but we've got more than enough power. As you can see, that thing is staying topped off because I have a couple of cells all the way at the top. I'm probably going to make a few more of these guys just so I can finally make myself the helmet, and then I can have this base powered and have the helmet at the same time. But, okay, we got that. The only unfortunate thing about this entire thing is that there is... I mean, I could probably automate this with hoppers, but... let's see, actually. I want to partially automate this right now. In the future, this entire system's about automation, so it'll obviously all be automated in the future. But for now, does this work? Where are they going? They're pouring into this. Oh, they're going into this. I'm just like, where the heck did all of those things go? Does this work? No, that does not go in there. Okay, that does that. Good, good, good. We just have to... This is a problem. We can't... Can I make this not accept input by... let's see. If I were to put a red... Oh, no, redstone blocks take another thing. Okay. Grab this, do this, and just make me a quick little block. Please. Pretty please. Okay, do that. Craft. Thank you. And if I put this right here, will it drain into here? No, but it also won't. Well, I guess that kind of works. It's far from optimal, but I'll automate this more. Let's break this. Let's place it sideways, and then we can load stuff from the side. Oh, no, it's all the way over there. No, okay. One more try. I believe in myself. If we do this, and then if we take you, yes, thank you, and do that, and finally take our hopper, which is right here. Break that carefully. Don't want to accidentally destroy it. Do this, do that. Put this going into right there, and now this will take just a bunch of silicon and turn it into the stuff, right? Oh, still need to put that in. Wrong one. No, that one goes in there, right? There we go. Okay, that is exactly what I want. Then we can just throw in the last one over there. And yes, we're getting all the things. Haha, very basic automation with hoppers. I mean, until a future time when all of this is done for us. I guess that works just for now, but in the future it'll definitely have to be much more than that. But I think I'm going to end things off here, guys. We've been going for a little while now. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. That always helps out a lot. And in the next episode, we will continue onwards in our escapades of learning how to craft anything and everything with applied energistics. So, once again, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again in the next episode. So until then, farewell.